Yo, what is up everybody, and welcome to my first F1 22 gameplay video. And today we're going to be doing a last question mark challenge here for the British Grand Prix, driving as you all know what it is, who makes history all the time. It's Sir Lewis Hamilton. And I'm actually quite excited for this one because it provides history, and I know last year for that Copse collision between Lewis Hamilton and Max Verstappen, with escaping that crash, it was a 51G accident, so thank goodness he was okay, and I was hoping that he was alright, and yeah, he was okay. So, it is a 13 lap race. I think it's a 13 lap race, so yeah. We're going to be racing 13 laps around this track, and it provides a lot of history then. 2 DRS zones required, and we need to spot our grid slot, and that actually never happened before. I need like purple to get a really good start so that I can get a clear advantage, so I need to brake, and perfect. That will set me in for the rest of the race. So without further ado, let's get straight into this as we go to 5 red lights for the first F1 22 gameplay. Last question mark challenges, Lewis Hamilton. 5 red lights are out, and we are underway. It's a pretty good start from us comparing to Stroll, but a great one from Nicholas Latifi as we go in towards turn number 1. It's Latifi ahead of Stroll, and we've already exceeded our first warning for exceeding track limits, so we need to be careful here. And we managed to get through nearly on both McLarens as we go down the inside, and that gets us straight into P14, and we're going to battle Lando Norris as we go side by side. This time we are going on the outside, and it looks like Lando Norris is keeping our coming, but we get a better straight. But Lando Norris is still going to have a good chance at on us as we go down, as he goes down the outside, and we stay ahead of Lando Norris, and the next one is Yuki Tsunoda. And as we head into Copse, one of the most fastest corners in the F1 calendar, but now we switch to the final few corners, and you can see here we down the inside of Yuki Tsunoda, but he actually hits me.
Oh my god, Tsunoda.
And that's what my reactions was saying. Yuki Tsunoda absolutely hit me. I'm like, what was he doing? But then we go into Copse, and I was thinking that we could go down the inside, but however, I don't want to do that, because I'm not going to risk a crash this early in this Grand Prix. So we're going to have to stick it right now, as we're actually getting pretty close to Yuki Tsunoda, and that's Mick Schumacher is getting close into the points. And his father has provided history, Michael Schumacher, having most wins and titles at the past, but now it's belonged to Sir Lewis Hamilton, which we're driving now. But here we go on Yuki Tsunoda down the inside, and that puts us straight into P12, and our next overtake is Michael Schumacher's father, Mick. So as we go through lap 3, we're going to get the DRS and overtake activated. We're going to try and go down the inside on Mick Schumacher, and that gifts us into P11. And the next one is going to be Valtteri Bottas. She used to be old teammates right at the past, but we are so sure that we can actually get him. But however, my underbody is taking a little bit of damage. There is a bit of floor damage, and look at this. Here we go down the inside through Stowe. And we actually going to go down the inside, but Bottas like literally comes back and almost crashes into us. And we've made the move straight into the points positions already. So we're up into P10, and the next one is Kevin Magnussen. I have a wee look down the inside, but it just didn't work out. And down the outside, but Valtteri Bottas is going to call me, thinking he's going to overtake me at Copse. It could be a Copse collision, but no, it's not. And we stick the position sorted. As we fast forward, I'm trying to get close to Kevin Magnussen in his Haas on his return to Formula 1. And as we got on the slipstream, we go down the inside on Kevin Magnussen, and we got the move sorted. It's us up into ninth position. But the next one is Esteban Ocon, who is so hard to beat because he's really good on the straight. So now we come into the pits at the end of lap 6 and starting lap 7. So we come into the pit stop and we need to turn in perfectly, because if we don't turn in perfectly, that could mean a really slow pit stop as we go purple. Optimal 2.2 to 2.5, and on the medium compound tires we can get going again. But Ocon has had another good pit stop and he is actually ahead of Pierre Gasly here, and that's a bit frustrating. I thought we were going to gain a few more positions, but it's close enough. But meanwhile, at the start of lap 7, I can see, look at my reactions.
I love it. I love a good old fight.
Oh, I love that. It's between Gasly and Ocon. They're going down the inside, and Gasly stays ahead, but Ocon's going to get another chance. And imagine a cops crash. That probably might not happen. So Ocon tries to go on the inside, but it just didn't work out.
That's close.
As my teammates in the pits.
Not close enough.
And Gasly and Ocon are having a big scrap.
Through Maggots and Beckett.
Go down the inside. Gasly's ahead. And there's a yellow flags behind us. There's been some sort of incident right at the track. Mark, my engineer, said it's a yellow flag. And I think it's one of the Ferraris of Carlos Sainz. And we had an illegal overtake on Ocon, so we had to take a base of action, and we stick the move on Esteban Ocon, and yep, Carlos Sainz is out of the Grand Prix, and now we need to overtake Pierre Gasly. This is for P6, as we are going to go down the inside to give us P6, and as we fast forward to the start lap 9, we set the fastest lap of the race. Before disaster strikes. While heading towards the end of lap 9, then into the start of lap 10, Max Verstappen and Charles Leclerc stole my fastest lap. And I took a little bit of floor damage. And as we start lap number 10, and I was like pure raging. Absolutely raging. And as you can see, we are still in P6. And I was hoping for a miracle of Russell Alonso fighting as we get a second warning. But 3 warnings, and I will get a time penalty. And that's 3 warnings. And we've got a time penalty, so we're going to need to have a miracle. We need to push. We need to gain 7 tenths over Gasly in the final lap to be able to stay in P6, but I don't think that's going to happen. So Pierre Gasly will get P6, and that's me trying to do anything and hoping for a miracle that there will be a crash in the final 3 corners, but that's definitely not happening. Max Verstappen in Red Bull gets redemption from last year and takes the win from Leclerc and Perez as we come home in P7 because of the time penalty. If not, we would have been in P6. So P7 in a Mercedes, 25%, 13 laps. I'll take that.
Are our winners today after showcasing some incredible driving. It's been a huge push from them lately to stay competitive with the other teams, and they're certainly proving themselves.
And there is Max and Red Bull celebrating with a comfortable victory.
I think it's going to be close between Leclerc and Verstappen in real life, but I think Leclerc might take the win.
So that was it. Max Verstappen took the win from Charles Leclerc, Sergio Perez, Fernando Alonso with a great finish for P4, George Russell, my teammate, and then Pierre Gasly, Lewis Hamilton, Esteban Ocon, Kevin Magnussen and Lando Norris completing the top 10. And Charles Leclerc got that fastest lap, so good job by him. And that's going to be it for today's episode. So thank you guys so much for watching, and if you want to see more videos like this, just please hit the like button and also subscribe to the channel if you're new. Coming out later today is F122 My Team. Do not miss out on this. Remember to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys later on for the F122 My Team career. So, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace!